Hey, what's up everybody? It's your girl Darling back again with another video. Neyo is out here coming out of the closet and finally being himself while his escort baby mama is dragging him about it, I guess because he didn't include her in whatever he has going on. But before we get started, I just want to say thank you for checking out the video. Also, thank you to all my subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Click the like button and join the family. For several weeks, Neyo has been in the blogs, not for having 1, 2, 3, but 4 girlfriends. He's out here pulling another Nick Cannon, and he's very unapologetic about it.
That's the thing. A lot of women will say this to a man. Tell me what you're doing. You never know if I'm going to be okay with it or not. Just don't do it behind my back.
I've definitely heard that before in previous relationships that didn't go right. I've heard women say things like, you took my choice away.
Right.
You took my option away. And I never understood what that meant until now.
Yeah.
Now it's as simple as putting the option out there. If you rock with it, cool. If you don't, cool. Ain't no love lost.
Like, what are the rules in the relationship?
Well, here's the thing. I don't require exclusivity, but if you offer it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't ask you for it.
Right.
If you offer it and I accept, then it's me. And that's that.
Oh Lord, let me tell you, Neyo is out here finally being himself, and I'm glad he is doing it. He should have done that a long time ago.
Huh? Hold up! What do you mean?
Wasn't Neyo cheating on his wife left and right? Wasn't he just having babies outside the marriage with an alleged escort? He ended up having 2 babies on his wife with the alleged escort. If he couldn't contain himself, he should have made the decision of not being able to be just with one woman a long time ago and not put that woman throughout all that mess.
I realized that I've not been living my truth for a very, very long time. I'm living it now, and I realized that everything is not for everybody. Society tells you that you're supposed to be with one person. You get married and y'all supposed to be together forever. I am not shitting on marriage.
Stop the cap.
I am not shitting on anyone who has figured out how to make that thing work for them. Monogamy is for you. It's not for me. I realized I spent so much time lying and trying to be somebody that I wasn't for the sake of somebody else. Complete and utter time wasted when I could have just been exactly who I am, said exactly what I want, exactly how I'm rocking, exactly how I'm not, and then waited for those people to gravitate to me. I don't have to lie anymore. And I'd be damned if I ever go back to that person that needed to lie for the appeasement of somebody else.
So Neyo feels free because now he can do whatever he wants with those women. He's out here trying to build a harem. It doesn't matter the quality of the women, just give me as many women as possible. I mean, he said it himself, there's no cap.
I know you're still doing the polyamorous relationship thing. You have 2 girlfriends right now, right? I mean, is that the cap, or would you add more to it?
No specific cap. It just depends on, who I vibe with and who vibes with me.
Oh, okay, so no cap to it. So as many, maybe you'd add... Oh, okay, we're not closing the door to that.
As many as you can afford,
When I say quantity over quality, I don't mean any disrespect, but those women have tattoos everywhere. I know people don't see anything wrong with tattoos, but it's the amount. They look like strippers. I could care less about what people do behind closed doors, but it's something very weird about this relationship. The relationship is very sexual. Every time I see them, it's them doing some freaky stuff. I see them traveling, going out to parties, and they are so promiscuous. The way they kiss, the way they hold each other, he shows videos of them almost naked. I was doing some research, and lo and behold, what I found, 2 of those women have OnlyFans. And by the way, they dance on each other, and it looks like, like he got those women at like I said, at the strip club. I'm pretty sure that, they eating each other punanis. Out of the 4 women, there is one that is one of Neyo's backup dancers. So that's the only one that you can tell that have a decent job. The others, I don't know what the hell they were doing. And the backup dancer is the only one that looks, that looks decent. I don't care about what they do, but someone who really cares is his ex, with the one who he has 2 children, not his ex-wife, but the alleged escort for who he decided to break his family for. She is mad because Neyo has their children around his 4 girlfriends.
Your kids have questions about that? About your relationship?
Of course they do, and I answer them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Honesty. Again, I'm not lying to nobody, not even my children. Hey, this is daddy's girlfriend, and so is that, and so is that, and so is that.
You got no problem.
She gonna make you some cereal, and she gonna cook lunch, and she gonna wash your clothes.
Come
and
on,
it's all
man.
good. And
Come on, man.
it's family, it's community.
Or you
That's
need
what
your
it's
own
about.
book in the Bible, right between Corinthians and Ezekiel.
She goes to say, and did I not tell you your corny behind not to have that ish going on in front of my kids, to do that cornball ish on your own time? That ish sick as F. You hella effing weird for that. But I'm glad you think I'm playing with you after I don't already warn you I'm not playing about my kids. And poly relationships aren't 5+ girlfriends that party with you every night so you can pick up more girls to hook up with. That is what you call an open relationship. You're a wanna boyfriend peep trick. You like the GFE. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. And stop disrespecting poly. There is nothing exclusive about what you got going on, weirdo. Keep that ish away from my kids. I mean, this woman got the nerve. This is the alleged escort who Neyo ended up cheating on his ex-wife and have 2 children with while he still was married to Crystal. You literally were in a poly relationship with Neyo back then because he got 2 women at the same time and you were one of them. I mean, a weirdo calling another one weirdo. She's calling Neyo a trick, a pimp. You know, this is not the first time that there has been rumors of Neyo having weird parties and people accusing him, of liking men. The same escort baby mama accused him of being a Diddy Jr.
Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He want hoes over the house while his kids is here. While he likes to have hoes, drugs, and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and in the house while his kids are here. Everyone has asked him to stop, but he will not listen to nobody. Kids. Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. Tell him about the freak off. Tell them the truth. Tell these people the truth. Oh, shut the fuck up. You don't give a fuck about none of these kids. Do y'all see a fucking picture in his house of a fucking kid? He don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol, fucking these hoes. That's what you care about. So let's go. Why you can't be at home with the kids? Is that hard for you? To lay in the bed and lay down with your kids?
No, I've done it before.
No, you don't do it. That's the problem. That's why I'm here. And you know that. And you know that. And you know that, though. And you know that. And you know that. I'm on that. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your up. Man, shut your up. Shut your up. Take.
She called Neyo corny because he had his 4 girlfriends around the children, but look at the way she was talking in front of the kids. I mean, she's just a hypocrite. She called him Diddy Jr., and you know what they saying that what was going on at Diddy's parties. And you know what, for a while I've been seeing a lot of people saying that he is hiding what he really is. They calling him, part of the LGBT community, and he's hiding that by having 4 women. At first, I thought that people were saying that because, he having 4 women were making people mad and uncomfortable. But actually, his first wife was the one that started the rumor.
Did y'all see Neyo backstage kissing his 3 girlfriends? And I get that a lot of people are like, ooh, I wish I was in his shoes. But I think a lot of people don't understand that this is just simply a publicity stunt to overcompensate for what he really is attracted to. And we know what he's attracted to because his ex-wife told us.
So what does he mean when he said his ex-wife told us? Well, in 2014, before Neyo and his ex-wife Crystal were a thing, they were called being together at an event. So people started saying that they were in a relationship, which she denied on Twitter. She said, if a dude is gay, he's gay, damn. I say that because it was a private dinner meeting and he called the camera people there to take a picture with me. He asked me some sideways-ish with him and a dude. I'm just being real. People keep asking if I'm dating Neyo. To me, that man is gay. I really don't get it. I mean, she called him gay and then married him and actually had 3 children with him. Make it make sense. Now everybody's on Neyo's business. I mean, he put it out there for people to talk about it. And even the so-called Dr. Bryant. And I say so-called because there is a lot of debate on where she is or she is not a doctor in psychology.
What is Neyo to you, Dr. B?
He's a womanizer. He cheated on his wife, and that's why she left him. He didn't cheat once. He cheated over and over again. He's a womanizer. And now what he's doing is, as a womanizer, he's gaslighting himself and that wife to make it seem like he wants polyamorous when you never wanted polyamorous from the beginning. You wanted to be married but didn't have the discipline to do it, and your wife left you because she didn't tolerate that. And so she pivoted from you, and now you're going and he's making these other women pay for the heartbreak that he caused to himself by saying, I want to be polyamorous. That's BS. You want to be married. You don't have the discipline. You don't have the tools to do it. So now you want to make sure you put out into the world, look at me. I want to be polyamorous because I cheated. No, you failed in your marriage. You're effed up, and that's the problem. Now you need to heal from that and not have these self-project your pain onto these women about your messed up decision making. Period.
Okay.
To be honest, I don't know if I agree 100% with her because to me, he wanted to be married, but he didn't want to be just with one woman because she put in it like, oh, you doing the poly because you didn't have any other option because you couldn't be faithful, you were forced to. But to me, he is still wanted to be married to his wife, but he couldn't contain himself and he couldn't be just with one woman. That's why the relationship didn't work. I think if she will have continued accepting he being with more than one woman, he will still be with Crystal, his ex-wife now. Neyo's life is and has been a whole mess for a while now. Some people say that he's just enjoying his life and living the dream that a lot of men want to have. Well, you let me know in the comments of what do you think about Neyo's poly relationship. Subscribe, like, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.